Today is cleaning day at Reptastic, and what that involved today was bringing the monitor enclosure and the iguana enclosure down off of the center island in the middle of the room. And when we did that, we had to take a lot of the baby turtles or juveniles out so they weren't in the way. They didn't get hurt at all. But they're outside. They're here below me. I'm going to show you them in a second. One thing I want to touch on real quick is how important it is when you have all these wonderful animals to breed them, because we want to make reassurance colonies. We want to have as many in captivity as possible from captive adults. I don't encourage people to take them out of the wild. I encourage people to buy captive bred and then breed them, because the more we have, and I know some people, might think differently or feel differently about this, but the more we have, the less they're probably going to sell for as far as captive bred animals, and that's going to have less desire for people to go out and try and collect and sell. Okay, which that is something I don't want to see. Our biggest threat to these animals with the turtles and actually all animals in general is habitat destruction. So we have to do what we can to breed as much as possible and increase the population on planet Earth. Down here below, as you know, it's my favorite time of year. Well, second, probably tied with spring, which is egg laying season. It's amazing time of year, but it's a lot more hard work because you got to do a lot of digging. You dig a lot of eggs up, which is a lot of time, but it's rewarding now because all the babies are hatching, and you get a variation of colors with the babies, and you never know what you're going to hatch. Sometimes you have abnormalities, you have some morphs and things like that, which can obviously go for a higher price tag. And obviously, guys, when you have such a large operation, this stuff gets expensive. And I really don't sell my babies because I have a desire to make money. I sell them to pay for what I have. And the food and the electricity and the enclosures and the maintenance and the guy filming this video, everything costs money. So just want to make sure that we can make ends meet. I want to show you a bunch of babies here. There's such a large variety. Now, it's not all of the babies that hatched. Some of them hatched already and left, and we also got more in the incubators. But there's so many different species. And I try and separate them based on continent. And, right now they're just in temporary, plastic Tupperwares right now because they're going to go back into some of the cement mixing tubs inside. And we only did this, we pulled everything out just to, again, get them out of the way while we were cleaning and doing some stuff in there with the monitor and iguana enclosures. So, to show you, we got some Sri Lankan pond turtles here, guys, from India. Now, they're not really the most colorful, but they are cool, they are unique. Now, you have some here with some really nice head coloration. Okay, it's definitely an underrated species, in my opinion. Not many people have the desire to have these, but I do. And well, these are young ones that I'm raising up to add to my larger ones. Here we have Western painted turtles, little babies that hatched here. We have the albino red-eared sliders. Now, these are temp sexed males. And we have some spotteds that came out already. We got more to hatch. They seem to have laid late this year. Now, most of the turtles will lay late that are in enclosures that are more shaded. The ones that are more in the direct sun, they lay a little bit earlier. So it's usually like a 2 to 3 week difference at least with that. So we have spotteds that their enclosures a little bit more shaded, which kind of laid more towards late June into early July. So they're hatching late. All right, we got some European pond turtles here. Now, these ones are turtles that have nipped tails, and I couldn't sell them as babies, as imperfect turtles. So what I did was well, technically you can, but it's not worth it to me. I'd rather just raise them up because they're females. I incubated females, and I'm going to breed them. So I'm going to add those back to the group outside in a pond. This is a Rhinoclemys mani, ornate wood turtle, which I hatched this one. Here we have an ornate Diamondback terrapin. Amazing colors, guys. Look at how beautiful this turtle is. It's definitely one of my favorite species in terms of design. It goes right there with the eastern box turtle, spotted turtle, North American wood turtle. Those are amongst my favorite species. We got three-toads, guys. Three-toed box turtles. They're a little bit more plain and bland, but brown. But here's a few babies that hatched. We have a variety of sliders and other rhinoclemmies and Siza, Areolata, the furrowed wood turtle, the Chinese yellow pond turtle. This is Moremi's mutica, the pink belly side neck. We have Vietnamese pond turtle. Now these guys are technically, they were extinct in the wild, but they've reintroduced them because of captive breeding. So I can't stress that enough, guys, how important it is. They ate them all in the wild, and captive bred specimens have since been reintroduced in certain pockets, and populations have been created to start that wild population again, which is amazing. I love it. We've got a lot of them that are hatching here in the United States, so hopefully that'll continue, and they'll let more of those babies or juvies, they actually like to head start them, hopefully they'll let them go. Okay, here's more baby pink belly side necks right here. Some of them are pretty high colored. You can see that it's almost like a hypo look on some of their shells. They're normally supposed to be like darker and black when they're babies, but check this one out. This one's kind of cool. It's almost got like a pastelish genetic in there somewhere. Then we got the Eastern box turtles. We got a variety of Eastern box turtles. Then we got a few different bins with those in them. But check out some of the colors in some of these babies. So I'll show you, this is what a normal Eastern box turtle baby, or maybe let's say this one or this one would look like. Now look at these two. Look at the coloration in those. Absolutely stunning turtles. And I have a lot of really neat, colorful males and a variety of females. I try and only have the nice colored males out there. And I'm separating some of the uglier ones, trying to get more of, better genetics with the babies. And we'll see what happens, and hopefully we'll continue to hatch high colored babies. Here we have Glyptemes insculpta, the North American wood turtle. This one's a little deformed, but these turtles, I also wrote a book on called Old Redlegs, and they are one of my favorites. I have a bunch of adults out in the two streams. I got two different colonies going, and believe it or not, the fertility rate on these eggs this year were not that great. I think I might need more males, or and that's why I hold back babies every year, guys, because I need to add to the colonies. I need to get more males in there. I think I need more competition, because I'm guessing some of these females just haven't been bred with. Some of them the males climb on top of the females, and they just pin them down, but they don't actually get the job done. So I think the more males, I think I need maybe another 4 or 5 males in each enclosure, because I want to increase that fertility rate. So I got a bunch of bins, and some of them have already left here, and they've been shipped out. And again, guys, I still have a lot more eggs to hatch, and it's amazing how many have already hatched, but there's so many more coming. Chinese golden threads, guys. Oh, we got a terrapin in here. And we got, this is Ocadia. That happens, guys. They do get a little rambunctious sometimes, and you lose grip, but that's Ocadia sinensis, the Chinese golden thread turtle. We have more Eastern box. This is a golden Greek tortoise. This is the second time. I may have hatched those earlier in the year. Hatched a couple, but didn't hang on to them. Here's some European pond turtles, and they laid late as well, so I got a lot more to go. Eastern Hermans, you can see they're kind of nibbling on some greens. We got caramel and more albino sliders, 3-stripe mud turtles, which are found in the southeastern United States. We have more Eastern box turtles. Check out this one. This one's a beautiful turtle. Love the color in some of these. And it really shows in the sun. You don't see it as much inside, but when you put them in the sun, they really, and you get their shells wet. Now, I have more Western painted turtles. These are Dalmatian Hermans, and we have some Russians, guys. There's maybe, let's see, 4, 5 Russian tortoises in there right now. This is the first year I've actually hatched the Russian tortoises because my colony had just gotten large enough to be able to produce, the females got large enough to be able to produce the fertile eggs. So that's also something I'm happy and proud of. I mean, every year if I hatch a new species that I've never hatched before, that's just awesome. Love seeing it, because you never know what's going to happen next year. We'll get more and more every year as the turtles and the tortoises get comfortable with their enclosures. Here's one that actually was hit by a car, and I wanted to show you this one. Now, this eye exploded out of its head, the head here, and as you can see, the eye is gone, so it doesn't have an eye there. But the other eye is opened, which it was closed for a few weeks. So I'm hoping this turtle can start eating. It did not eat yet, so we'll see what happens. But it is very active, so we'll see. You know, the progress as we go here. Somebody found this on the road, and it was just sitting there in the middle, and you know, it was good as dead. So luckily I told him to hydrate it, and we got this turtle that looks like it's probably going to survive. Had to give it some pain medication to try and make it comfortable and less stressed. So we'll see what happens with that one. We got a couple young male Chinese Reeves turtles here, which we also have eggs of the Reeves turtles inside that haven't hatched in the incubator yet. But this is just, you know, guys, it's early August. It's just really the beginning, or I would say close to the middle of the hatching season. Got a lot more babies to go. So while we were doing the cleaning, I had all these turtles out. Figured, hey, why not show everybody all the turtles that have hatched, all the babies that we're producing here, and hope that gets you guys to appreciate more of animals and reptiles, and just, you know, respect them. My number one goal is to get people to respect wildlife and to treat it, you know, the best they can. We want to avoid people from, you know, not caring whether or not they run over a turtle or a snake or any kind of animal. There's people out there that do it on purpose, and it really, really bugs me. But hopefully you guys love the videos, you love the animals I show you, and it gets you to appreciate them and respect them more, so we can, you know, hope for a better future here with all these animals and the different species that roam where we live here on planet Earth. Yeah, hope you guys like the video. If you have any questions about anything, now some of these, yes, I'm selling some of the babies. Some of them I'm holding them back. So if you want, you can also send me a DM on Instagram, Reptastic Adventures. Just make sure you check your laws to the state that you live in, because we want to make sure that you're allowed to have them. Before I also look that up too before I sell them, if there's any question. So we want to make sure that we do everything properly here, and you're more than welcome to send me a DM. Again, Reptastic Adventures on Instagram. And if you haven't already, like the video and subscribe. I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys that are liking the videos, watching the videos. I hope the content that I provide you is just what you're looking for. All right. Well, that's it from here. See you guys later.